Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Uh, Press the subscribe button and like this video, and let's start our video. For in this video, I will tell you the Java interview question. So I have opened the Guru 99 website. So basically, these are the questions for the beginners and the intermediate level programmers. So first let's start with our first question. What is the difference between the inner class and the subclass? So inner class basically is the class within a class. So for example, there is a class A, then there is a class B in itself. So this is the class, this is called inner class. What are the various access specifiers in for Java classes? In Java classes there are multiple access specifier for keywords. For example, the public, the protected, default and private. So for the by default access specifier for the class is the private, so you have to make it public, otherwise you cannot access it from you cannot inherit or access this create object of that class in other class. So public is available for everyone. You can access it anywhere from the in the package or outside the package. Then there is a protected, that is that you can protect your class from the subclass, and the same for the package but not from the outside code. Protected mean the code method field default specifier for the package did not outside from native package you cannot access it from native package. What is the purpose of the static method and the static variable? So basically the static method, you can use this static method without giving the reference to the class, without mentioning the without mentioning and creating the object of that class. So you can by static method you can use it without an object. You just need to write the name of that class, name of that method, and then you can use it without the creating the object. Static variables are basically the variable that you can for that variable you cannot create the value of that you cannot change the value of that static variable. What is the data encapsulation? Let reiterate the static variable when there is a requirement to share the method or variable between the multiple objects of the class. Instead of creating the separate copies of each object, we use a static keyword to make it method or variable shared for all the object. What is the data encapsulation? What is the significance? So question number is 4. So the basically the data encapsulation, basically the is same as preventing the code preventing your code from the effect from the outside world. So the most common example is when you mark your class or your variable as private. So basically you are encapsulating your variable or class. So it will be prevent you can prevent it from the inheritance. So you can prevent it from inheritance or any other effect. Can no changes can be made to your class or your object. So these are the example of different example of the problem. What is the singleton class? Give us some practical. Singleton class basically like in Java there is a class that has only one object in the whole application. So in long just instance, singleton class concept is useful in situation when there is a need to limit the number of the project classes. So when you want to have only one of the best example of singleton class is when a limit is having the only one connection to the database. So let's see there is a multiple connection open to the database. So when these multiple connection can make changes to database, it will be very it will be very difficult for to manage database, and these all connection can be lead you to some bigger problem or some bigger error. So we have only one connection to our database, so we can have limit no so we can have only one way to change our database. What are the loops in Java? For a loop there are multiple loops in Java: for loop, while loop and do while loop. These are simple questions, we will not emphasize on that. What is the infinite loop? Infinite loop, that is that keep running without, that have no condition, that keep running infinitely, and you have to uh, you know terminate your code. What is the difference between the continue and the break statement? So break statement used to break the for loop, and the continue statement is to skip the skip the current iteration, and then you execute to the next. What is the difference between a double and a float? Double basically the 4 bytes, and the double basically the 8 byte, and the float basically the 4 is 4 bytes. So this is the other question. What is the final keyword in Java? The final keyword basically can be used with different. If you use it with the variable, it means that that variable is constant. When we use final with the class, so it means the class is, you cannot inherit that class. What is a temporary operator? Temporary operator, ternary operator. Ternary operator is also called a conditional operator, used to decide which value to assign the variable based on the boolean value collection. So basically, these are there the condition. When we receive some specification, you can assign one value. Then when you receive the other condition, for example, you receive the false at that time, then you assign that other value to the your variable. How can you generate the random numbers? You can generate the random number using the math.random or using the random.class. What is the default switch case? Give example. Switch case basically you can switch to different cases. What is the basic class in Java for which you all classes are derived? Java.lang.object. Give the can main method can return data. And main method cannot return data. Basically this is type is void. What are the Java project package? What are significance of the package? In Java packages is a collection of the classes and interfaces which are bundled together as they are related to each other. Use of some package helpful for the demonstration. What can we declare the class abstract without having an abstract method? Yes, you can create a concrete object, create an abstract class by using the abstract class. Using abstract keyword before class name even if doesn't have any abstract method. However, class has even one abstract method, it must be declared an abstract, otherwise it will give an error. What is the difference between the abstract class and the interface? This is a long answer in long in short answer. Basically, the abstract classes can have the concrete method, and you know can have the abstract method, and they have the variable, then they have all the properties of the classes, and you have to inherit that class. So for in inheritance you can have in interface you can only have one interface. In interface you can only have abstract method. You cannot have a concrete method for but in Java 8 we can have a default method that is called that you can use in your interface. So that's all for today, guys. So subscribe this channel and press the bell icon and like this video. Hope you like this channel, and let's take care of yourself. Bye bye till next video.